Almost every problem with the US defending the Strait of Hormuz stems from its size and geography. The fact that it's so narrow means there are just two designated shipping lanes deep enough to accommodate the world's biggest oil tankers. That's one lane in, one lane out, just 3 kilometers wide each and 3 kilometers apart. What makes the Strait of Hormuz so risky to transit is that it is within striking distance of one of Iran's most efficient weapons of war. Shahed drones, depending on the model, have a theoretical max range of up to 2,500 kilometers. That's long enough to strike the strait from literally any part of the country, which is devastating when you consider the impact of a 100-pound warhead costing in the tens of thousands of dollars to manufacture, slamming into these hulking, lumbering targets worth potentially hundreds of millions. Just the oil they carry alone, a big chunk of that. This is a big problem.
Almost all attacks benefit for being very close to land from an Iranian point of view. Iran can use a lot of weapon systems that are short range. So rockets, short range missiles.
Coastal artillery for literally direct fire that's close to inside of Iran and inside of areas where they've hidden artillery, the rounds that could hit from a local distance, but then also from a greater distance further away.
The main obstacle that's keeping ships from traversing the Strait of Hormuz is not weapons or threats or mines or anything else. It's insurance. Insurance companies have been really quickly scaling down the level of insurance they have, the kinds of insurance they have, and in some cases, the insurance policy entirely, and just said it will not apply if you traverse through the Strait of Hormuz.
So for the US to take over the strait in such a way that gives the corporations that use it enough confidence to actually do so, it would have to all but destroy Iran's ability to strike from land. It would have to suppress its drone capability, neutralize its naval bases, disarm its mines.
For Iran to disrupt that, they just have to put 3 mines in there. And once an area is mined, it's never technically unmined. So once you introduce that uncertainty, which is extremely cheap, and it introduces unconfidence in insurance markets and commerce. And so there's a huge cost asymmetry here.
Meanwhile, if any ship were to sink in the Strait of Hormuz, how do you get it out? How do you free up enough of the lane to make it useful again? What good is a passageway once it's turned into a war zone?
This is a situation where the world is going to learn that this is just too important of a choke point that can never be risked again. And opening it up, should it go down, will take time. And time is money when it comes to moving of natural gas and oil.